Hi, my name's Owen, I'm 14, and I performed in drag for my school talent show. Calm down, Sweaty, I know exactly what you're thinking. You're too young to make this decision, and you're gonna hurt yourself and others in the process. Thankfully, I know exactly what I'm doing, and I know exactly how the audience will react. They will either absolutely hate it, or absolutely love it. Thankfully, the majority chose the latter. See, this whole stunt began with a simple Instagram story. It started with me posting this. Keep in mind, this was in February. I spent around 3 months organizing this stupid idea, but once I performed it, I realized it was not stupid at all. It was the best thing I've ever done, and it felt really good working towards something I was proud of. So, what was the steps I did to come up with this master plan? Well, first, I opened up my laptop and I searched up a bunch of costume ideas, but I needed one specific thing to pull this whole outfit together. Thigh-high stiletto boots. Without those, the entire costume would crumble. Full-on latex platform heels that go up to your thighs. That is... Calm down, Owen. This was an absolute necessity. I quickly realized prices on these boots vary drastically, from anywhere between $500 to $3,000. I wouldn't pay that much on an iPhone, let alone shoes. So, one thing led to another, and... I regret nothing. Let's get a better angle for these, shall we? Oh my gosh. These were the hardest things to get a hold of in the whole outfit. The entire outfit. And I'm so glad I have them. And it was totally worth it. For a surprisingly low price of $250, I got these shoes. We're jumping forward through this story is a little bit too fast, so we'll get back to that later. I'm pretty sure the first thing I bought was the wig. This was around a $15 wig or so. So it got tangled within 3 seconds. This is when it arrived in the mail. I would have not opened this camera if I knew I was filming. The wigs arrived. They have it vacuum sealed. Okay, so it doesn't get tangled. Feels like meat. I don't like that. That's what it looks like. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Now, I'm so scared. I do not want to tangle this. I look horrifying. This is going to be a lot to deal with because at the moment I look like a crack addict and I don't know how to not look like that. So I did something. I don't know if it looks good or not, but it makes me look like more of a female than a crackhead. Hello darlings, welcome back to my ASMR channel. Is that satisfying? I think it looks good. I look like a female more than I did before, let's say that. Whoa, I look like a female right now. Kinda shook.
2 hours later.
Like, is that how females walk? How do females walk? Do they trot?
I apologize to every single female on this earth.
And this is where it's at now. I need help. I think this is virtually unusable now, even though I'm probably still gonna use it. Out of this entire process, the wig was the most frustrating part to deal with because it got tangled so easily. And believe it or not, I don't have shoulder-length hair. I don't have long hair, so I didn't know how it would work. I thought if you kept brushing it, it would get silkier and less knotty. All of a sudden, it turned into an afro. This wig went from a beautiful, luscious, plump, voluptuous set of hair to a ripped apart rat nest real quickly. I had so many breakdowns from just dealing with that stupid set of red hair. Now I know when you buy a cheap wig, it doesn't matter if your fingers can't run through it, just fucking deal with it. Anyways, I'll let you in a little insight about how I came up with this beautiful drag name. I was in the shower and I just kinda wrote words on the steamed glass and I came up with it. Scarlet Butterscotch! I know, it's perfect. I should have probably said that before showing you all the red items of this clothing. This really rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? I've been sneaking scarred in a few of my videos as well, because I know this will be a very important video to me. In my last video, I was speaking with Tegan about Scarlet Butterscotch and telling her my master plan about how I'm gonna take over the world! Or perform a drag show. Come see, come saw. Say hi, Xavier. Now with the character design, I had to think of a beautiful backstory. I know exactly what she would have to sound like. I knew exactly how she was gonna walk and how her hands were gonna move and what manners she will and won't have. And I came up with a vampire. A British vampire. Hello, darlings! Isn't it amazing? Isn't it beautiful? I love this character so much. For the dress, I wore one of my mum's. Thank you so much, Mum, for not disowning me after this. What was really funny, the dress didn't actually fit me, so I hoisted it up with a belt and my bed sheets. And I had a little bow on the side, and it really came together very well. I went to my friend Leah's house for the makeup. The original plan was to have Leah do the makeup for me, but in the end, I decided to be a stubborn little bitch and did it myself. Here's a few videos of that horrifying fever dream. Hello, darlings. How are you doing today, everybody? Today...
I think I snorted a bit of the foundation powder.
Our wig is snatched. Why the fuck is my hand sticky?
It's me, Jesse, and Ari. If they test me, they sorry. Pull up in this Ferrari. I ride him like an Audi.
Which just so happens to be a year after she turned me into Phoenix Penny Lane. I know, how stunning she looks. Please, refrain your eyes from looking at the eyelashes and the blue tack nails. She's a little skanky, but if you just like look away for a bit, just stand away from the screen that you're looking on and just squint your eyes, it kinda looks good, right? Right! In this moment in time, it's 2 weeks before the performance. I have the dress, I got the gloves from a $2 store, I got the fangs from when I ordered fangs a couple months ago, cause like I felt like it and I have a problem with impulse buying. And I had everything together, except for the shoes. I ordered them 4 weeks before the performance, and they have not arrived yet. 2 weeks left! Oh my god. From my memory, I'm pretty sure they arrived about 5 days after that. Thank god. If they didn't arrive in time for the performance, I had no idea what I was gonna do. I was thinking I might have to call up Brendan Urie and borrow his kinky boots. So, once I had the full outfit together, I filmed so many dancing videos. Oh! Oh my god!
You're a nice guy. I'll think about it maybe. XO baby. Here we go. You sent him kisses. I didn't know I would move. You're living with his wife. Like, what was I meant to do? They tried to put me on the cover of Vogue.
Even though my feet felt like hooves afterwards, it was so much fun. One thing I forgot to leave out, within these couple of months of me preparing to make this amazing stunt, I was trying to learn how to death drop, and I almost got it down, and then I realized I was doing it in platform heels on a wooden floor. So without further ado, a compilation of me doing some questionable death drops.
That was like not that bad. I didn't hit my head against the floor. Oh, I winded myself. Oh, I need to get stronger. That wasn't that bad, honestly.
In the end, when I came to terms with the dance I was pulling together, I decided I like my ankles, and I would prefer if they stayed in one piece, so I didn't do a death drop, sadly. But I hit the whoa, and people seem to like that a lot. Yes! Wait, I skipped the audition! What am I thinking? So, One big concern I had about doing this show was that they weren't going to accept me in the audition, because you have to audition to get into the talent show. So you can't understand the hilarious plans I put together. One was just to rehearse with a normal ukulele song and then cross my fingers they would accept me, and I would just bring on a speaker and do it on the stage, which they would not have heard. The speakers I was trying to bring were really tiny. So I ended up just winging it and auditioning with just the wig, because it was at lunchtime and I absolutely was not going to walk across the quad in heels. I wasn't gonna get changed in the toilets and then walk across the quad into the audition room in one of the classrooms wearing a full So I just did the wig, and that was enough to shock the people judging my auditions. What was really scary is that the wig fell off halfway through it. In the "they tried to put me on the cover of Vogue" part of the song, I bent down my legs, I looked up, I did that, and the wig snatch. And the entire rest of the performance was me dancing to Britney, just going, "You're toxic, I'm something I know." And it was really stressful. It was so stressful. Another component, one more component of this performance was the music I was going to play. And I was balancing what was suitable for the audience and what was suitable for me. So I had a lot of interesting choices. I had Icy Girl.
Yeah, I be where the bosses be, judging from my vibe, you can feel it in my energy.
I had Dancing Queen, which personally I thought would be a great choice, but in the end it just didn't seem very Scarlet-like, you know? I was also gonna do Give me a man after me, but I decided not to at the very end. One thing I was also going to do was
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you.
That would have been sick, but I guess it would have been a bit slow. And I only had 2 minutes and 30 seconds to perform this. So just in the end, I ended up fitting 3 perfect songs together to make this beautiful concoction of entertainment that Scarlett was gonna play like a drum. So I know I was gonna transition the first song with "They Tried to Put Me on the Cover of Vogue" into "Toxic" by Britney Spears, our Lord and Savior. But I still didn't know what the first song was going to be. It was going to be an ABBA song, but that didn't work. And then all of a sudden, the stars aligned, and I opened TikTok randomly. I didn't even use TikTok that much. And I ended up seeing a cosplay.
You're a nice guy. I'll think about it maybe. XO baby. Here we go. You sent him kisses. I didn't know I would move in with his missus.
Shoutouts to you for indirectly choosing my drag show performance song. It was from a musical called Six, and it was just so good. You will see what that is once I play the show. I think I covered everything I did before the show. So now, let's get to the part where I actually performed it. Now, all of a sudden, it's the day of the performance. I come to school, the Christmas sack of some very questionable things if I get robbed that day. I'm in the gentlemen's change rooms. That for some reason on the other door, it had a piece of paper saying women's change rooms. So, it was a bit of a confusing talk. What was really funny, when I was backstage preparing for my performance, these 2 teachers came in, thinking it was the girls' bathrooms, and I was in full costume, makeup, lips, eyeliner, shoes, gloves, teeth, and I told them, "Hey, the women's bathrooms are on the other side." And they looked at me, looked up and down, and asked, "Then why are you here?" And then I replied in the manliest voice I could possibly gather, "I'm a man." I didn't say that. I said, "I'm not a girl." And then they looked at me in absolute awe, and it was the funniest thing ever. The prices for these talent shows was $100 for the winner, $50 for the runner-up, and $50 for the People's Choice, where people voted in buckets. For my bucket, I had a picture of my school photo, and it was horrendous. It looks like I escaped jail because I had a shaved head and a broken tooth. So I got my lipstick and I drew hair on it. I crossed out my name and wrote Scarlet as well. Anyways, I was hoping to win some cash money, you know what I'm saying. So without further ado, enjoy the show. So it's the night before the show. It is currently 12:24 a.m. and I'm feeling a lot of things right now. Not all of them are positive. Thousands upon thousands of them are negative. And I don't know how to process things at the moment. I'm telling myself this isn't a RuPaul show. This is just a talent show and I'll be fine. But I don't feel fine. I feel like I'm scared shitless, for lack of better words. So, bear with me, and hopefully I don't fuck off on stage, because I'm scared that
I'm really scared. I don't want to have the title on this video to be 14-year-old fucks up drag show. I don't know. I don't want to fail this, okay? I really don't want to. I will see you in approximately 8 hours.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water.
This is just the heel right now. That is just the heel. I'm gonna die. I've been documenting this whole thing.
Follow me on Instagram, bitches. I'm not gonna be on your YouTube.
Why does everybody say follow me on Instagram and then don't say their Instagram? Like, it's the weirdest thing.
Hey guys, it's Abby. Back at it again. So, y'all gotta follow me on Instagram, you know?
You're just adding up my watch time. Bitch, like you can't mess with me. Look at this bitch. Oh my god. Bitch. The hair is a mop that conducts heat. My entire scalp is wet. But overall this outfit's pretty good. The thing on the People's Choice that shows my face is a photo of me from last year with a shaved head, so I don't think people will recognize me. I might scribble on some hair on the choice. Now I got the hangs in. Fangs. And a bun. Yep. Okay, the next slide is going to be the fucking show. I shall stop teasing you. The next slide will be it. But before, I just want to explain why I did this in the first place, because it kind of came out of nowhere. First, I'll keep it brief, because I know the attention span of a YouTube video is like shorter than 3 minutes before I have to cut away. I was getting bored of just like life, and I found myself spinning around in philosophical and morality complexes over and over again, to the point where I made a set of rules for myself to follow to make my life worth living. Those rules consist by doing what I want to do instead of doing what others want me to do, and that's a very important one, and this show is an exact replica to the extreme of that rule and the start of it. To give an example, this was in fucking June or July, I don't remember. Well, it's September now, and I'm a fucking idiot. I can't believe I've taken this fucking long to edit this video. But to give it in simpler terms, this is a massive middle finger to authority. And those YouTube videos of Elon Musk explaining that our life is most likely to be like a virtual simulation, that fucked me up. Like, I'm in a game of Sims right now. I took that information in a way most people usually wouldn't do. My first instinct when hearing that was, well, if someone's sitting on a laptop watching me sit out my life, they're gonna be really uninterested if I just lie in my bed watching fucking YouTube videos over and over again. I'll put on a show for them. I will make my life interesting for that viewer that may or may not be there. Anyways, I hope that cleared things up a bit. I'm skipping past the beginning bit because it was fucking cringy. I basically introduced myself and did a backstory and no one could hear me, and it was just, it was really cringy. So I'm just gonna cut to the music. So, I hope you enjoy. Bye-bye.
Yes, I I think about it, baby. XO, baby. Here we go. I didn't know I would move in with his missus. Get alive! What was I meant to do? Yes! They tried to put me for a buck. My legs got baby, can't you see? Calling.
Review it, AirPod woman.
It was really, really good. When you hit the low, everyone was like, oh damn. Unlike other years who were like, oh shit. It was really good.
Good. It was finally done. Everything is complete. I can rest now. All the stress has flown away and I would no longer have to think about this again until I kept checking the website to see who won over and over again. And I didn't win. 3 months! 3 months and $300. But of course, the universe doesn't revolve around me. And there were some amazing performances and the people that did win absolutely deserved it. They spent so much time on their performances, if so more than I could ever. So I'm not making this video to bash you. You were fantastic. So I go home, I lie on the bed completely drained, but also completely relieved that it's over. And now I wonder, what the hell am I gonna do with these shoes? Whenever I need to go to Woolies at 3 AM, or whenever I need to do a Macca's run at 3 AM, I can just put on these bad boys, trot in, you know? Like a 3 AM, like 7-Eleven groceries trip, like a perfect outfit. But at least now I have a pair of badass shoes I can bring to whatever dinner party I want to. But we have come to the end of the story. And I'd like to thank every single person that helped me along the way. I could have not done it without reassurance that this was a good idea. And thankfully, it was. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. It means a lot to me. And consider subscribing. I don't usually ask people to subscribe in my videos, but apparently it actually works. Because when I watch YouTubers and they say, please subscribe, I just click onto another video. But I'll just do it anyways. Subscribe. No, watch a few videos first, and then subscribe. See if you want to subscribe. Anyways, I will see you later. Goodbye.